for both of the teams. A debut, however, for the Sinch here at the summer season for our Icon series. So I guess what else we can talk about is how do you find the overall
it to the Gragas for me. Just because you have strong sustain, you have strong CC, and you work well with your jungler.
Heading on to the game once again, your casters I play Saya with me is Riku. Here we go for our game 1 between Galaxy RACER versus Action PH.
Yeah, this definitely is gonna be fully a jungle, like more on the focus on the jungle pathing of aim and as well as X Spear on how they can get that early lead, how they can transition to the mid portion of the game. So I'm very excited how these two junglers are going to meet later on, especially at the level 5 mark, especially at the 4-minute mark in this game.
With the starting point of both the junglers, looks like they are willing to meet up somewhere in the top lane part of the map where the scuttler is. So we'll see how this goes. No, actually, I thought the Lee Sin actually has started somewhere on the top side, so never mind. So they're not going to be meeting. Looks like the prior for the Lee Sin will then be the scuttler in the bot side, and potentially would want to try to go for a gank as to where the 4K is. But for the meantime, just in here in the solo lane, just so who's gonna get that better deny in the CS, and yeah, not much action to start.
Yeah, definitely not a lot of. I mean, there's a little bit of action, I suppose, at the top portion of the map, but I guess it is a CS battle. Oh dear.
Well, in here, just like we mentioned a while ago, they're gonna be trying to go for a gank in the bot side. Although they will not get an early kill, that's totally fine. But the prio, of course, is where the first dragon is. That's gonna be an infernal Drake, just in case, and this could be useful as well as, especially in the late game stage. Ooh, a flash has been burned out early on. Looking.
Oh no!
Oh my!
Oh dear me!
Dear me. Yeah, I agree. Looks like he did not move. Aim as well, unfortunately, is not moving, apparently. We gotta get a word maybe from the administrators, as seemingly some of the members in here for the side of Action PH are not moving.
Yeah, we'll just have to see for an update for sure from production, and we'll definitely give the audience watching right now any sort of word once we hear back from production.
Yes, for sure. But if we take a look at how the teams are actually rotating in the early stages of the game, again, for the side of Team Galaxy RACER, that the plan is to just basically go for a bully on the bot lane or the dual laners on the side of Action PH. Meantime, for the side of Action PH, it's quite the opposite side now, because they're not going to be meeting halfway, but instead, they're just going to be trying to go for a gank instead on the top side, or where the first scuttler is on the top side as well.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's another double knockup.
2v2 situation on the bot side part of the map. This is just some aggressive play coming in from the Kaisa as well as the Alistar. Pokes are coming in there, but that's totally fine. They're just gonna go for the prior shove in the bot side just to reset and be prepared for the dragon that is about to come up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Flash is about to be up for Riot. Flash is about to be up for Eiko as well. So the timing from earlier is still fine. They'll still get back their summoner spell soon for the next potential 5v5. And as we can see, all set for now. As we can see the reset from Riots already. Gotta buy some items, gotta see. And we see that Simon is actually already working on creating vision over that riverside, and see. We gotta be careful though, he might get sandwiched by the Ziggs here.
Here, Yamada got a prio on the top side though, so seemingly he might be ready to back up in the dragon fight just in case. But for the meantime, we see the action happening already. Draw in here is super low. Aim's gonna flash away. However, though, with a sonic wave coming up from that Lee Sin, he will not survive. And now Galaxy RACER will get the position here in the dragon pit. And let's see though, 4 members only present currently on the side of Action PH. Will there be a steal that might potentially happen in here? Eiko super low as of the moment. Will it be coming up from the Braum as well? Oh, that Lee Sin will die on the end of the Gragas. A 1-for-1 exchange to reset in here for the Dragon as well, and one more member apparently not moving for the side of Action PH will be taken down by Galaxy RACER. And yeah, what just happened, Rika? I mean, there's a lot of exchanges in there. We'll mostly go into the side of Galaxy RACER though, but yeah, can you tell us what actually happened from that fight?
Well, it was very, very chaotic, and the Dragon actually wasn't focused on anymore as the rest of the squad were just focusing on each other. And Galaxy RACER decided, okay, we're just gonna juggle the Dragon, juggle having to push and siege the tower in mid lane instead. And looks like they are securing two things, as Draw will try to scare Action PH away.
Definitely. As an Alistar, we just try to capitalize on that pulverize, wherein you can just knock up the targets and just shove them away. Back away! Don't go to my Lee Sin, don't go to my jungler. He's gonna be taking objectives, and that's basically what you gotta do as a support.
Oh, no.
But yeah, oh no, indeed. And Eiko in here, forced to flash away once more. That's the second time. He just go for an early flash, saving his life and not really wanting to give more kills onto Galaxy RACER. Now, this is an early 10k gold lead, Riku, and this is quite looking bad for Action PH.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit dire here for Action, as Galaxy RACER just trying to, farm Action PH's jungle, but the rest of Action PH are already here, so they still get to keep their resources. But the next objective is the Rift Herald. You can see everyone converging at the top portion of the map, but it is a potential 4v5 situation because we've got Ikaros split pushing at the Dragon lane.
Yeah, it seems like they're not confident about really going for a 4v5 plus. And yes, we mentioned a steal in here coming up from the side as well. They continue to go for that team, but Gragas will fall down. There is some chase happening here and there, but for the meantime, more kills going on to the side of Galaxy RACER with a triple kill going on to the Ziggs. They're gonna be waiting for this Quadra. Will they get it? And apparently the Singe did not give it to the Ziggs. So still though, that wasn't an official Quadra, or was that an ace? We call it an ace again, an official ace, I guess, in favor of Galaxy RACER.
That is definitely an unofficial ace. And again, this is JC making his debut as a professional player in the tournament. And on the Ziggs, he is quite a monster now. 7-0-6. That is a huge and painful Ziggs that JC has created.
Definitely knowing when to time that bomb to take down the turret right on the spot. But for the meantime, the bot lane part of the map as well, you can see the pressure coming from Xpear. And we were talking about this. You definitely have to give that pressure if you are the lead of the team. And now Action PH having some trouble with regards to finding their way. I guess this time what they can do for the meantime, just basically wait for the late game and just also, try to go for some steals, just like what they did a while ago. But again, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, I think so too, because you mentioned they have to get the fights, which is this is it. And that is the combo we mentioned earlier in the draft. And they demonstrated the strength of that Baron and Jungle duo, and it worked out.
For sure, but for the meantime, more fights happening here in the bottom lane part of the map. Gonna go for that ultimate. Glacial Fissure, will that work out? Unfortunately, the damage is just way too much, and they will be forced to just back away, while the rest of the members of Galaxy RACER just try to go for more turret pushes as they try to just capitalize on the lead that they still got.
Yeah, I think that is still gonna be a second tier push, only just a little bit of chip damage, just half HP, so fully not able. I think that's still a pretty good win considering the fact that Galaxy RACER wasn't able to push towards the second tier tower, despite the fact that they had a numbers advantage over that portion of the map. But that means they've pushed through the first tier tower. It means they have more room for that dragon, for that second dragon of the game.
That's for sure. And now Action PH needs to find a way as to how they're gonna go for a steal on the second dragon in the game. Ocean Drake definitely gonna be very useful as well for them to give themselves some life steal for the meantime, folks are here and there coming up from JC as well. Not really giving a room for Action PH to even try to contest this area as well.
Yeah, they decided it's a little bit too risky since they were not in the position to do so. The waves aren't shoved in their favor. They didn't really have priority. So I think it is a smart call for Action PH to just let it go. But now, Galaxy Racer very comfy to push. Oh, that damage.
Man, and not only the damage, he was forced to make use of the special delivery package. Oh, I think that was an ultimate coming out from the Ziggs as well. Tried to get the cookie. Fortunately, Riots was actually safe on that part. But yeah, they are very much willing to poke out the members of Action PH and try to find a target that they can pick off any further in order for them to be prepared in the next objective that is actually present in the map.
Baron is the next juicy target both of these teams are hoping to get. Especially Galaxy Racer do have the power to just blow someone up in an instant. They have that pick-off potential as well with so much CC and damage that they have. So they're just waiting for someone that is all alone in Action PH's jungle. Get one, then open that up for Baron. But so far, they have been patient. They do not want to sort of throw their lead. That's the reason why they're just happy shoving the waves and waiting for the best opportunity.
For sure. And it seems like they would want to go for the inner turret before they even try to go for an attempt on going for that contest in the Baron. And just like what they're doing as of the moment, they still gotta give respect onto Action PH because it's no joke. Because we know that the Vi can actually go for a steal. But for the meantime, we talk about that's happening in here in the middle lane. Abe is actually just going for the front line where everyone's just gonna go blowing all of their skills. As of the moment, lots of casualties in here. 2 members down on the side of Galaxy Racer, and no one has fallen down on the side of Action PH. My, oh my, what a confident play coming out from Action PH right over there.
Yeah, Action PH did so well in that team fight. The fact that it was also a 4v5, Action PH took that opportunity because Ikaros was very busy split pushing in the Dragon lane. And again, APH, their strength is their heavy engage and the way that they can pile in CC and ultimates together to eliminate a whole squad. And that's what we saw there. And that's the reason why GXR had to back away, had to respect that. Considering, just as you mentioned, no one died in APH's side.
Yes, for sure. But I think this time, Galaxy Racer made a mistake on just going for a frontline fight up against Action PH. I mean, they still have to take advantage of the flanking that the Listen can do as well and try to pick off some targets like that of the Corki or maybe the Seraphine if the Seraphine doesn't have any CCs available from his kit. But for the meantime, again, the plan in here is to put some more pressure down bottom part of the map for them to be prepared in the available objective as of the moment.
Yeah, that is their plan, to split everybody up.
Whoa, here we go, and just like that, that's what we're looking for. The Listen gonna go for a pickup on the Seraphine now that the Seraphine is done. No more CCs coming out from Action PH, and now they can just go for an obliterate up against the rest of the members of Action PH. Simon is left alone. The Braum can't do anything, and he will fall down onto the ultimate coming up from Ring. And here we go, I'm pretty sure Galaxy Racer can actually put an end onto this game as they head forward towards the nexus of Action PH.
Okay, I gotta say, that was the most stylish swag finish I've ever seen.